Hello everyone, so in this video we are going to be talking about SEO. So it's mainly focused on website ranking. So let's get started, guys. So first of all, what's the meaning of SEO? Search engine optimization. So yeah guys, let's get started. So first of all, in this video we are going to be talking about two topics, which is sitemap and robots.txt file. So let's get started, guys. So what is a sitemap.xml does? So it basically contains all the URLs of the web page. So we need to provide the search engine with all the available URLs of the web page. So we need to submit that in the Google search engines or any other search engine that you need to show the sitemap. So let's see the basic sitemap.xml file that I made for my school website. And in order to make that, you don't need to have much knowledge. It's easily I made it using a generator which is available for free on the online. So yeah, let's get straight into it. And over here you can see the XML file of my school, which contains all the links based on so it contains all the links of the domain of my school. So yeah, let's see what are these tags actually does. So first of all, we have a URL tag, which this tag indicates the beginning of the URL entry in the sitemap. So it basically means that before defining the original URL, you need to define this tag, which tells the search engine that you are going to use a URL. So each URL on the site will have its own URL section. So yeah, and then we have a loc or anything else. So then we have LOC. This tag contains the URL of the specific page on the website. For example, you can see that it contains the home page of my school, and yeah, of course it's a home page of the URL. So and then last modification, this contains the last modification date of the URL. So like year, month, day, and including time. So and then we have the priority. Over priority means the highest value for the priority is 1. And if you take a look on the sitemap that I made, you can easily tell that. So over here you can see that in this particular URL I set the priority at the highest 1. So the priority set as the highest 1 will have more priority, of course. So now we have the sitemap.xml file. Now we need to submit this file to the search engines so that it can easily fetch, because so by default the search engines don't know where the sitemap actually located. So you just need to upload this sitemap file to your server, and then you need to define where the sitemap is exactly located. Like for my school, it's currently located in so let's go and check it out. So it is currently at St. Metric School sitemap.xml. So yeah, over there it has all the sitemap codes. So we need to tell the search engine that it is located in this particular URL. So how we can tell that? Well, we can it differs for every search engine. So we have lots of search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc. So we need to submit a file for a review. As you can see in this space, you can see that search engine, Google search console, where you need to submit the sitemap.xml file. And if you did that, your web page only visible for the Google search engine only. For doing this exact thing for all the search engines, we have a new thing called robots.txt file. So on that file we define the exact location of the sitemap, including what are the web pages they did not need to be displayed. So for example, a login page like WordPress login page, like that. So let me show you the sitemap that I robots.txt file that I made for my school. So guys, on the screen you can see that see the robot.txt file that I made for my school. So well, you can also make this by using generators that are available for free all over the internet, or you can even do this by yourself as well. So I made it very simple, very simple. First of all, we have user agent, which is defines what are the search engines. So what are the search engines can access this. For example, Google has Google bot, but if you need, you can define the specific search engines, but for me I need to display it for all the search engines, so that all the search engines have the function to access this file. So this file can also be accessed by going to your web page, going to the site and searching for the send asymmetric school.robot.txt. So you can see that we have the file. So we have the file, so we have the same thing going here. So over here you have the user agent, which defines what are the search engines can access this robot.txt file. So over here I have lots of this allows, like empty searches and admin pages, like assist admin pages, dashboard pages that other users don't need to access, and I don't need to display these pages in the search result. For example, if I go and search for my school name, it displays some of the pages. Let me show you. So guys, on the screen you can see that we have the search results. So over here you can easily tell that. So on the screen you can see the search results. So you can see that it listing out all the pages, all the recommended pages of the domain. So over here you can see the home page, which is sent as a C, and we have the gallery page, we have the contact page, happy land, which is a photos sub page of the gallery page, and the school run by sports day and everything else. But we don't need to display the WP admin, like admin pages in this home page, so that I given the condition, or so that I disallowed that in my robot.txt file. You can see that I disallowed the admin page, dashboard page, so that it does not displace or does not fetch the things of the, so that it does not displace in the search results. So that's it guys. Hope this video will be helpful for you, and thanks for watching this video. And if I said anything wrong, feel free to give the feedback in the comment section. And thanks for watching this video guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.